If you have struggled with your skin your entire life, like me, you might really benefit from K-Beauty, Korean skincare. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm Juli Bauer Roth, the food, fitness, and lifestyle blogger behind PaleOMG. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to share my favorite food, workout, and wellness tips to help you live your best day in life. And today we're talking K-Beauty, Korean skincare. So I've struggled with my skin my entire life, from acne to melasma to super dry skin, all kinds of different issues. And I've tried all kinds of different skincare products. I remember being at the dermatologist at one point and saying, I'll buy whatever, like I want to get a routine down. And I bought $700 worth of skincare stuff because I was so freaking desperate. I would have spent anything. $700, and my skin felt dry, it felt flaky, I didn't see any results, it was super red. I was like, what am I doing here? My skin is obviously not enjoying this, so why am I continually using it? Well, because a professional recommended it. A professional said that this will work on your skin and your skincare type. And when I would tell her, hey, my skin is really dry and flaky and uncomfortable, it was always, well, keep using the product, your skin will acclimate, it will get used to it. That never happened, and I never saw results from $700 worth of product. It was so stupid and so annoying. So then I tried all kinds of different products that my esthetician recommended, and some products seemed to work, but I still felt really dry and really flaky. And when I was dry and flaky, my skin looked older, especially when I put makeup on it. So I was talking about how dry my skin was. I was using a humidifier by my bed. I was using all kinds of different really heavy products that were really thick. I'm like, how am I still waking up with dry, flaky skin? So I talked about it on Instagram, and I saw a couple people say K-Beauty, and I had never heard of that. I didn't even know what that was. So I started Googling. I saw Korean skincare, and I saw Korean skincare products available at Sephora. So I was like, okay, I'll try some of these. Tried a couple of them. I was like, okay, yeah, they're okay. But then I found out about a place in Denver called the FaceShop, and they're available all over the world. So you'll have to see if it's available near you. But they carry all Korean skincare products. So I went in, they had the most knowledgeable staff I've ever experienced, like so incredibly knowledgeable. And I made a full new skincare routine. Now, when you look at Korean skincare routines, you're gonna see a 5-step, a 7-step, and a 10-step. And then people often make their own steps of what works for them, especially in the time allotted. I mean, 10 steps is a real time suck, especially when you have a new baby who's currently crying in the other room because she doesn't want to go down for a nap. I digress. Before I had a baby, I did a 10-step skincare routine. Now, it's normally like 5, sometimes 7. Sometimes I throw a sheet mask in there, other times I don't. It's all over the place. But before we get into that, let's talk about why Korean skincare is so fantastic. Well, first of all, it works. Number one, they concentrate on prevention instead of trying to undo all the damage that you've done later on. So they're talking about skincare from an early age, and they're using those skincare products early on to prevent damage instead of just trying to fix it later on. I feel like here in the US, we're often just trying to fix damage instead of concentrating on the prevention from an early age. I know I didn't know anything about skincare until I started figuring it out myself as I got older, but I was never taught it as a younger person. And we really didn't have that great of skincare products out there when I was a kid. Now we have them everywhere. But Korean skincare is all about prevention. Number two, it is hydrating. Now, when you look at Korean skincare, it's all about dewy. They want that dewy look, and they're all about layering on the hydration. They want to make sure you're using oil-based products. Even if you have oily skin, you can find that balance with oil-based products. And they want to layer it on so your skin is hydrated and dewy as hell. And it's also all natural, and they use gentle formulas. Oftentimes when you see different formulas here in the US, or you try different products, it is really harsh on the skin, and they oftentimes have all kinds of different ingredients in it that is not great for the skin in general. But Korean skincare products have gentle formulas that are going to just hydrate the skin and keep the skin happy instead of irritating it. Now, something I found really cool about Korean skincare products is that they're really affordable. Unlike stuff here where beauty products are considered a luxury, it's not like that with Korean skincare products. They're not considered a luxury. They're considered a product that everybody should be using. And there are so many different Korean skincare beauty products out there. And so they're not crazy expensive. So when I redid my entire skincare routine with a 10-step K-beauty routine, I wasn't paying near as much at the dermatologist that I had paid before, that $700 price tag that just ruined my skin. I was paying way less. It's so much more affordable. But just because you're getting affordable products doesn't mean you are having to compromise quality whatsoever. They use high quality ingredients in every single one of their products. Now let's talk about the steps. I'm gonna talk about the 10-step-ish routine that I did before baby. Now I do it a little bit different. But K-beauty is all about the double cleanse. So when you are cleansing your skin, we want to use an oil-based cleanser to get off the makeup in the first place, and then a water-based cleanser on top of that to wash everything off. So oil-based cleanser and then a water-based cleanser. So that's considered 2 steps, but it's really 1 because you're just cleansing twice. I know it can feel intimidating to use oil-based cleanser on your skin, especially if you're oily, but that's gonna remove the makeup and it's going to actually help with your skin. So don't skimp on that oil-based cleanser. You wanna get that makeup off and anything else that's sticking to the skin. Next is an exfoliant. I really love this Smart Peeling Exfoliant. So unlike some of the exfoliants out there that are sugar scrubs that can be abrasive to the skin, this comes out like a gel, and then you just rub it in and it starts peeling off your skin. That sounds kind of creepy, but the dead skin on top, it starts beating off. Instead of that abrasiveness, this is gonna take your dead skin off really easily. See those little beads? That's the dead skin just coming off, all without the abrasiveness of a sugar scrub. Now for the peeling, I only use this 2 to 3 times a week. I don't use it every single time. So that's gonna remove a step pretty quickly. Now think about your skincare in terms of thinnest to thickest with your products. So now that we've cleansed, now that we've exfoliated, we're going to use a toner. And a toner is going to be super lightweight. It's almost kind of a water consistency. And I love the brand Yawadem. This is from their Pure Brightening line, and it's my favorite for my skincare type. But Korean skincare has all kinds of different types out there depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for anti-aging, brightening, if you're dealing with dry skin or oily skin, they have different options for everyone. This one is the brightening line, and I like it because I'm always looking for my skin to be a little bit brighter. So I'll show you what the toner looks like. It's super watery. And I just pat it into the skin. I know everybody puts their skincare on a little bit different. Some people do that. I feel like because it's super sexy. I don't do that. I just don't. So the toner, super lightweight, super watery, very thin. Now we're going a little bit thicker. Next, you can use your essence, or I like to use a peptide. So this is the Dr. Belmer Cica Peptide, and it's considered an ampule. And so I like to put that on next. It's a little bit thicker. It is so nice. God, I love this skincare stuff so much. Love it so much. Next, we'll do a serum. So I have the same Yawadem, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, brightening serum here. And this one's a little bit thicker. You can see it's like a moisturizer. So I'll put that on next. Okay. I actually forgot to put on one of my favorites. Whoopsies. Vitamin C. Now, I don't have a vitamin C that I love by Korean skincare products yet. I just haven't found one that I really love. So I just use an American brand that I love. But don't forget your vitamin C. It's very important. Skirt. fast forward. Now let's talk about sheet masks. Sheet masks are huge in K-beauty. I love these sheet masks. This made such a huge difference when I was dealing with really dry skin, locking in all this moisture. So I don't do this during the day. This is at night, and I don't always do this at night anymore because I have a baby. Someday I'll be able to have a little bit more time, but there's so many good products out there. This is Real Nature. Love these masks. They're really affordable. Yawadem, my favorite brand. Another favorite, this is the Dr. Belmer, and this is the Vitamin Intense Face Mask. Those are just a handful of my favorites. No matter what I use, I always have locked in moisture from those face masks. So I really like using those at night. Now we can't forget the eyes. This is another favorite, same brand that I love so much. This is just from their anti-aging line. So this is just for a little bit older skin. It comes with a little tool, and we can just put some of the eye cream underneath here. And then it's almost like you're doing a roller. If you've ever done those different rollers on the face, like an ice roller, same thing here. And we can do that right on the eye, really light, instead of doing it with your fingers. Love this little tool. Now you can lock this in with a moisturizer. I have an emulsion by Yawadem. Same line, love it so much, and an SPF. Now this is one of my favorite SPFs. It's called Natural Sun Eco, and it has a little bit of a tint to it, so it protects against fine dust and protects against blue light as well, which, man, blue light is just annoying. Are you wearing your blue blockers? You totally should be. So now we finish it off with our sunscreen. So it's gonna give it just a tad of a white cast, but then it rubs in. There we go. Beautiful. Now if you're like, okay, this is so unrealistic, how many steps that is? Duh, of course it is. Like, this is great for when you have a lot of time and you have a pampering session to yourself, or maybe you just don't have a child like I didn't before and I could do this every single night. Now I keep it much simpler. So I still double cleanse at night. I use an oil and a water-based cleanser. I use the exfoliant 2 to 3 times a week, so not that often. And then I use my toner, my vitamin C, my serum, and my SPF. It cuts it down a little bit, especially without using that face mask, because your face mask is gonna take you like 10 to 15 minutes. But this gives you plenty of moisture. I don't get any pilling like I have with other products that I use. I don't get the pilling with the K-beauty products. I haven't experienced that. And if I ever have extra product, I take it down onto my neck, onto my chest, and onto my hands as well, because our hands are constantly aging, especially with driving and our hands being in the sun all the time. And we're not always thinking about putting SPF on it. Oh my God, let's do it right now. I'm not even leaving my house today, but you never know, you know? You'll never know when you're by a window. When I took home my K-beauty routine and I used it for the first night, my skin was literally transformed overnight, truly transformed. It was so hydrated, it was so supple. I didn't see those fine lines that I had before because my skin was actually moisturized. It was thriving. It completely transformed my skin, and I haven't gone back. I use different skincare products here and there just to fill in some gaps, or if I'm trying to work on something, maybe have a different mask that I want to try, or an exfoliant, or something just brightens up my skin a little bit more. But the K-beauty has been truly transformative. I can't recommend it enough. I'm so glad I was introduced to it because it has transformed my skin, and I hope it does the same for you. If you deal with skin issues, if you've gone to your dermatologist or your esthetician and things are still not working, try K-beauty and see how it works out. I mean, at the end of the day, you can always go back to your other products, but this might transform your skin like it did for me. I am no expert with skin, but I hope my own experience helps you figuring out the perfect product for you. These all have been so helpful for me, so I hope they are for you too. If you have any questions, drop them below and let me know if you have tried any K-beauty products that you have loved. Please share them. I'm always interested in trying more because there are so many out there. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe so you can stay tuned for even more. And I have more videos coming up, so hold on.